Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today with another estate sale haul. And this estate sale, I wouldn't say it was a fun estate sale, but it was a necessary one. I call this like a office supply estate sale haul. Although I do have some fun things at the very end, like really fun things that I've never found before actually. But even though the majority of these things are not fun things, I still love finding them because that means that I don't have to go and buy them at regular price, and I can buy them for like the bulk price that they will give me. But let me kind of separate these things out a little bit. So as you can see, I found some binders. They're just plain 1-inch binders, and I always forget to pick these up, but I need to remember to pick them up because these are great as chipboard. I will take everything, the plastic off, and the chipboard inside is so thick and so stiff that it works great for spines or book covers too. So I always forget to get them, but I need to be on top of that more because they're so useful. And I think I've never bought chipboard, but I've also never been able to find chipboard that's this thick. So if you guys see any of these or have any lying around, just know that they work great for spines. And then I found this notebook that I probably will just use as a notebook. I love spiral notebooks that open on top like this because then you have room to write on all sides. Now it is pretty vintage because even though the paper is yellow, it's still browning and yellowing on the edges, and it is pretty thin. It's pretty thin. I'll probably end up using it for notes or something because I've really started writing things a lot, especially since I started uploading every day. I don't know how long I can continue uploading every day, but I definitely want to continue uploading a lot. Like, I want to stick with every day, but if I can't, then it'll be at least 5 times a week. But ever since I started doing that, I have like 2 planners going. I write down a lot of stuff and I love it. I love planning. I love doing things because it makes me feel productive, but I think I love planning even more than doing. Like it's crazy. I just love planning. And then I picked up a couple of these just because they were never used, and I love finding these types of things. Just little plastic cases that you can put your documents into. So got that. And then I found some envelopes for shipping, so I figured I might as well get that instead of going to a store and buying them. I always need those. And then I found some more file folders. File folders are another thing that I just need to always look for. And I like looking for used ones too because it makes your pile look older. And when they see that your pile looks older, they will not charge you as much. So that's just a little tip. Now, I found a brand new, still fully wrapped packet of photo paper. I've found photo paper before and I have not used it yet, but I found another one, and even though I haven't used the first one, I still got this one. I think these can be pretty expensive, and I don't know if I can necessarily use it in junk journaling, but if I can find a way, I definitely would want to try. And if I can't use it, this is just good for printing photos anyways. And with the instant ink program, I think it makes it even better because you can print color and not have to worry about ink. Now I found a couple of these stacks, and like I said before, I've been writing a lot and planning, so I love these types of lists, and I don't have one that works for me yet, so I'm hoping this will work. I found 3, so I'm already using one, but it's a pretty good amount left. And then I found another one. This one's a little bit thinner, but I love the check boxes, so I'll give this a try as well. And this was the first thing that I found there that gave me hope for this sale, because sometimes I don't know if I'll find anything. But the first thing I found there was this, and I love this cartoon. This is from 1983, copyright 1983, but I've done cross stitches of her. I have some old comic books of her, and I just love her. I should show my cross stitch sometimes. I used to do that a lot, and it was a lot of fun. And then I found some of these photo mailers. I don't really mail photographs anymore, especially since we have cameras on our phone, but I figure I might as well just throw this into my pile, and it might be useful one day. And if it's not useful, it's great cardstock. The cardstock is pretty good. So I picked those up. Then I found this, which I was super excited about because I've passed stuff like this up before, and I thought about it one day and I was like, but I can actually use this because it's the thickness of cardstock. It feels like very expensive paper. It is very thin. Like, I hope I can feed this into my printer, but it's just like having gray cardstock. Like, it's perfect, and it looks very good quality. Found that little pile and this one as well. So I think this is great even just to back things onto. Instead of using file folder, I could just back things onto here. I could try to print on here, any of that kind of stuff. And then I found this booklet, which is pretty thick as well, and it has more of a, I don't know if you would call this marbling, but it's kind of like parchment paper, not the cooking kind, but the kind that you would print resumes on. So it has that feel to it. And I figured if I printed something on here, this paper, the way the consistency on it would make something look even more vintage. So I thought that was worth a try. I found this, and I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like a mask or like a face shield. I mean, it seems like it could be that, but I don't know if it is. And it's not that clear, but I think you could peel off a layer. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, but I've been really into transparencies and like sheet protectors and things like that. So I figured I could try to do something with that. And speaking of sheet protectors, I found a pack of 5 right here, and I thought it would be beneficial just to throw it into my pile. And then I found this paper. This is also really good quality paper. It feels like cardstock, and it's cream, which is my favorite color to buy. I go through so many packs of those, so I thought I would just grab these. And I will definitely be printing on that because I think I'm down to my last, it's for resume writing, but I'm down to my last pack of cream cardstock. I found these report covers in the same vein as transparencies, sheet protectors, anything like that. That's why I bought this. But I think the best part is that it's so old that it's yellow. So I think that's perfect for us. Like if I probably won't be able to print on here, but if I use this for something like a pocket or something, it's cool that it's kind of yellow. This was originally 87 cents at Fedco. I don't remember that store, but I do remember Gemco. I found some new file folders, which is great. It's a 10-pack, and it does look like it's all in there. So that was cool. I found some typing paper. It's onion skin, and I pulled out a piece to see what it feels like. And I think this is going to be great for coffee dyeing. I love coffee dyeing thin papers like this. And there's a good amount, almost a whole pack left in there, I think. So that's cool. Found a couple of these envelopes, so I grabbed them. And then I found another file folder and these self-adhesive laminating sheets. Now at first I thought that I needed a laminator for it, which I still would have considered buying that because I do have a laminator. I'm not sure if if every laminating sheet works with every laminator, but when I saw that it was self-adhesive and it said easy peel off backing, I thought this would be perfect because, I mean, who wouldn't want this? I don't know what I'm going to use it for exactly, but I think I could find something creative to do with it. Even if it's just maybe putting pressed flowers in between here, or I don't know, I'd have to experiment, but there's a good amount here. So and then I found this, which I already have some of these, but it looked peach to me there. Now it's looking pink, so I'm not sure what color this is, but I just picked that up. And then I found this stack right here. It's some Post-it notes, so picked that up. So everything I showed you, all those office supplies, he charged me $7 for all of that. So that's where you can kind of see that the photo paper, that I think outside is at least $10, if not double that. And these laminating sheets, all the cardstock, the binders, all that was $7. So that was a really good deal. Now I also found this. So everything I found at this estate sale was in the office room, and these postcards were in there as well. At first, if I'm looking for postcards, I have to be really happy with the picture. So I almost passed up all of these, but then I started looking at the back, and I think the back looks really cool. This looks, I can't tell what date it is, but they're from like the 70s, I believe. So I bought it mainly just for the writing in the back, even though they're not super old, but I don't have any of these yet. This is from 1971. I don't have much with handwriting on it yet. So I figured I would get these. And he looked at it and he charged me $10. And I tried asking if he could do a little bit better, but he was like, no, that's the best price I can give you. It looks like there's a lot there. There's probably 40 or 50 postcards. 1967. If something's cut off like this, I'll probably use it in collaging. So he ended up charging me $10, and I was debating because I had some other things. I found some records there that I was gonna buy, and he wanted to charge me more than $1 a record, and they had advertised that it would be blowout prices. So I decided not to take the records because I think original price was $1. But I took these. I was like, okay, let me just get them because I really like the way this, like the handwriting here looks. This is Lehman coming to you from the future. This video got cut off abruptly, so I wanted to come on and end it with a voiceover. But I hope you enjoyed this haul. I loved everything that I got here, even the more practical supplies, and they will be going to very good use in my retro journals because I use lots of file folder in those journals, and you will see these postcards in future journals. If you like haul videos and if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. It really helps my channel out, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos. I thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye everyone.